Yeah, I don't think I can do that. That's way too much money. That is what the prospect said. Thank you for clicking on the video. My name is Eleazar or Eli or Mr. Six Figure Man. Hopefully you guys have been keeping up to date with the last video that I uploaded. I wanted to touch up on a subject that I've been seeing a lot of on the private Facebook group and a few DMs that I received as well. And that question is, how do I pitch a free trial? Or should I pitch a free trial or try to close the client on the spot for money? In my opinion, that's a stupid question. Why would you pitch something for free when you can charge money for it? Right? That's my mentality. When I worked at Sprint, I used to work at Sprint selling phones, and what I learned there was start as high as you can. Drop the price on your client, on your prospect as high as you can, to the point where you're uncomfortable doing it, to the point where you're scared to go out there and pitch it to them, right? I would go out there and I would raise someone's bill by 120 bucks. Their monthly bill, I would raise it by 120 bucks just because I had that confidence of, okay, I'm gonna close this, and the way I spoke and the way I pitched, I was so confident in it, right? The more you speak, the less they're gonna wanna hear and the less they're gonna be interested. Let's start here, okay? Never, ever, ever have the mentality going into a meeting that my goal is to close them on a free trial. My goal is to close them on a paid trial, okay? You go in there with the mentality that you're gonna try to get them on the longest contract you possibly can for as much money as you possibly can. Because those two different mentalities are gonna make the game change for you, right? So it's like when you set goals in your life, right? I set my goals up here to the point where I don't even reach a lot of them, right? But I'd rather do that and get closer to being at the top than setting my goals as low as I can and being even under that, right? It's just your mentality. That's the way your mentality works. That's the way your brain functions. So how do you offer a free trial? How do you offer a paid trial if you have no results? I know a lot of you are new. You have no results. You haven't done anything worth seeing. You haven't done anything worth paying for. How do you do it? Okay, first comes get the meeting, right? You show up to the meeting. Let's say it's a Skype call, right? Your goal is to drop a price, right? Maybe that client really needs you and they like your confidence, they like who you are. Drop a price. Let's say it's a spa and you drop the price at $2,000 per month, okay? And the client says, oh, I can't do that. That's way too much money, and you have no results to back up that money. What do you say? How do you go from there? Do you just say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, yeah, hopefully we can work in the future? Or do you try to at least get your foot in the door and provide some sort of results? You say, hey, I understand you can't pay the $2,000 per month and I have no track record of me doing any work. That's why I'd like to show you what I can do. Instead of me telling you about what I can do, let me show you. Okay, I wanna offer you 7 to 10 day free paid trial. All you have to do is, I'm gonna do the work for free. All you have to do is put up the money for the Facebook ad spend, and that's just for us to generate the leads and for me to provide all the service that I was telling you about. The only thing you're paying for, once again, is just the ad itself. Okay, is that something that we can do? We'll run it for 7 to 10 days. If you don't like what I provide, then hey, at least we can say we tried. But what if you actually get a positive ROI and you make more money than you have last month? Then we can do business together, right? Awesome. Okay, so that's the way you do it. But this is the way I want you to pitch before that. This is the way I want you to pitch the actual paid client, okay? You're gonna pitch $2,000 to $3,000, let's say, whatever it is. Okay, I want you to speak with so much conviction because when people pitch the client, and even if they have no results or if they do have results, the way you come off and the way you say it and your confidence is gonna tell more about you than the results you provided. So, Mr. Prospect, I'm gonna include the Facebook ads, I'm gonna run the email campaigns, I'm gonna set up automatic texting, and I'm gonna be bringing you all these leads while also nurturing them. For us to make that possible, it's gonna be $2,500 a month. How do you feel about that? You see that? I didn't say in between. I wasn't scared, I wasn't shaking, I wasn't lacking confidence. I said it very confidently, I spoke with conviction, and at the end I followed it with a question. How do you feel about that? Okay, because you don't want them to be in a position of saying yes or no. You want them to give you some sort of feedback or some sort of direct response as to, oh, that's a little too high, right? Because when you say that, I need to think, what do you think about that? They're gonna say, oh, that's a little too high. And you say, I agree with you, that's a lot of money. And then you go into handling the objections, right? If you guys wanna know more about that, I have, the objection handling part after that. Just let me know and I can make another video. But I'm gonna pitch it for you once again, okay? And take notes on this because this is gonna work. Okay, so Mrs. Prospect, as I mentioned, I'm going to be handling your Facebook page. I'm going to be setting effective Facebook ads with the ad budget that you're going to put in. I'm going to run your emails. I'm going to set up the automatic texting, and I'm going to nurture all these leads. That way you don't miss out on money in the future. For us to make that possible, it's going to be $2,500 a month. How do you feel about that? Right? Once again, following with the question. So that is the number one that's your, like I said, I'd rather have you shoot up here and get nothing than shoot down here and close the smallest little free trials that you can. Because I'll tell you this, the difference between free and paid clients is that free people are the ones that are the most difficult to work with. I don't like working with people that want everything for free, because those are the people that give me the biggest headaches for sure, right? That's what I've learned. So your number one goal is to go in there and close the client for money. Don't go in there with the mentality of I'm going to close them on a free trial, because that's bullshit. That's little kids play. You want to be a man or woman, and you want to set the standard high for yourself and high for the client. So go in for a paid monthly retainer. They say no, then work with them and say, hey, I want to show you what work I can do. Give me 7 to 10 days. All you have to do is put up the ad budget, right? It's that simple, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer as many as I can, as best as I can as well, or message me on Instagram. If you want to join the course, message me on Instagram as well, and I'll be sure to hook you up with a discount. That way you can save yourself some money and join the course, plus our private Facebook group, which is only growing more and more every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.